Aquanetta here. Here I am to talk about my experiences today, what I experienced in going through, reflecting on my life and my situation. And I've had people reach out to me that have been through the similar situations, that have buried children, and the hurt and the pain that you experience, and crying out, well, Lord, why me? Why me? How could this happen to me? And I've had those experiences where I'm like, Lord, why me? Why did this happen to me? Not only one child, but I have two children in the cemetery. I mean, God really blessed me that they're in a mausoleum, and they're one's on top, which is Ben's on top, and Isaiah's on the bottom. But here I am visiting my babies at a cemetery in a mausoleum. And as I'm reflecting on this and I'm crying out to Lord, God told me, why not you? That still small voice, why not you? Because I have called you out from amongst them. I have given you a voice to help those that are hurting as you hurt. And, I don't understand all of it, but you know what? My soul says, yes, Lord, I'll go. Yes, Lord, I will. Whatever it is that you want me to do, I will do it. If it means that I have to go through so that the experience, I can really talk to someone, because I know what it feels like to have buried two children. It's one of the hardest things a mother would have to do, or a parent, a father would even ever have to do, is to lay their child down before them and not get that experience to see them grow up and wonder, what he would have become, or what she may have become as they grew up to be adults, or the grandchildren that they would even give you, and not having those experiences with your children. I mean, those are hard thoughts. I mean, you can't even explain it to people that don't understand it or that don't feel it, because from the outside looking in, I know you can say, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but it's a different thing from a sorry, because it's something that you cannot change. But you know what? Even in that, I still could say, Lord, I thank you. Because I look at those years and I say, well, God gave me 16 wonderful years with Ben. Now, Ben was different. He was the kind of kid that did everything that you asked him to do. And of course, Ben was he was a little genius. At age 70, he was typing 70 words a minute, had written 4 novels by the time he was 12. And his cancer was something that, he experienced it. And we went through the process. But now Isaiah was murdered. And it was a sudden phone call that you get. And the way that I got a phone call, it was horrible. Because I was at a softball game and I'm playing softball, and I get a phone call from the coroner's office. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, we know what this means. But I'm thinking, who? I have 4 boys. One's already gone. So I have 3 living, and you would have never thought it was Isaiah, because he was not one of those kids. And you get this phone call, and now you got to go and bury a child that you didn't get a chance to say goodbye to, that you didn't get to say a chance to talk to, or, just love on, or whatever the situation is. You didn't get that opportunity. And that's one of the hardest things that I had to do, because for Ben, it was a peaceful thing. With Isaiah, it's still a process. I'm still processing as I live each and every day. But I know that God has even a plan in this. No matter how hard it is, no matter what it feels like, I know that my God has a plan in it, because I have that reckless hope in Christ, and knowing that in my pain, that God can turn that situation around to use it for his glory, to help someone else that's going through. I thank God for that. Even the experience of having a disabled child, I know that God gave me that for a purpose, to help someone else to understand how blessed we are that God chose us to be parents of children that are so special in that way. I just thank God for who he is and who he's created me to be. And my soul says, yes, Lord, I will go. I will go, and I'll do whatever it is that you want me to do, because you alone are God. And if that's how you want to use me, even in my hurt and in my pain, my soul says yes. Yes, Lord.